Rising and bright blessings to all of my pedal patrons. Welcome. Today is Tuesday. It is the 15th of October 2024. That puts us in a 6 universal numerological energy value day. The day is about balance. That 6 universal energy coming in. It's been gone for a couple days because I celebrated a milestone birthday. Nifty 50 has come in and I was able to celebrate it with my children who came in from out of state and surprised me. And we did breakfast and we did the whole family thing. It was beautiful. So I'm back here now that everyone's back in their own home states to bring you the rest of the information. Such a powerful week this week. We have the full moon that is coming in with Aries. On Sunday, we had the energy of Mercury joining Scorpio, and we have 10 total transits to get through today. Only 2 are going to shift for tomorrow, so I'm going to give you the frequency energy for today and tomorrow and let you guys sort of run through all the different things that are about ready to show up. I'm going to break it down by each of the zodiacs today, so let's try to go as quickly as we can. Breathe. Here we go. Okie dokie. As of 10:10 a.m., me recording this here in Central Time, Minnesota, we've already gone through 6 of the 10 transits, but I'm going to review them quickly because there were a lot. Now, I want to start this. On Sunday, the chatty Cathy of the universe, Mercury, moved out of Libra and into Scorpio, which, if you experience this weekend, and you will still continue to feel this for a while, is the energy of self-conversation coming up, especially about old wounds and old things that have just been stressing you out. You're in the right place at the right time to examine and let those things go. But here's the other fun things that are showing up. We still have this big, beautiful grand trine between all of the water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces coming in. Of course, the moon is already in Pisces. It changes into Aries a little bit later on, about lunchtime, between 1 o'clock p.m. and 3 o'clock p.m. between both of the coasts here on the U.S. We also have this very strong square that's coming in here between the moon, Mars in Cancer, and the Sun in Libra, and then the same thing that's taking place with the Chiron on Aries and Mars. So we have a lot of conversations in the universe today, which is very assertive and very aggressive. Now, I've been telling you guys, even though we're in Libra season, what is going to happen by the time we got to this full moon, which is showing up on Thursday. If you have not handled effectively in one way, shape, form, or another, things that are going on with resources and things that are going on with relationships, the universe is going to yank and force you to straighten something out that's trying to put things into balance. And that's today, the energy of the 6 frequency is about that. Tomorrow's universal energy is a 7, which means whatever it is that you figure out today, you are in the power position tomorrow in the energy of support and the way that you're going to manage moving those details forward. We only have 2 transits coming in tomorrow, so this energy is for the next couple of days. The other interesting thing that you can clearly see here in the universe is that we have multiple oppositions. Again, Libra, Aries. You very clearly can see the Taurus and the Scorpio, and then of course the Cancer, Capricorn energy between the Mars and the Pluto, which means anyone that has Mars very heavy in their chart, rulered by Aries, that's going to involve Aries, and it's going to involve some of our Scorpio. We're going to have themselves being on one sort of an element today, but also anyone that has Venus very heavy in their chart, which clearly involves our Taurus and also our Libras in the situations. Those oppositions are coming in. So every time we have an opposition, I say it's going to squeeze anything that needs to come to the surface up to the surface, and today just happens to be the culmination of a lot of those days. Let's rock through all of the other elements that are coming in here. The energy that we have going on with Jupiter having a square with that moon in Pisces here is going to challenge you on the way that you have been caring or over caring or not caring about things that have been going on in resources. That is coming up for evaluation purposes today. Then we also have that big trine that we talked about here between all of the different water signs being very, very heavy. When we get to that 1:09 p.m., we will have concluded a conjunction between the moon in Pisces and the Neptune and Pisces coming together. So anything that's been airy fairy very clearly coming back to the surface. And then we have some quincunxes that are going to be in our awareness, very specifically that Sun in Libra conversation taking place with what we've we've got going on here with that moon in Pisces. So it's that same conversation between different planets. What we're going to experience again is the fact that the moon is going to be shifting into Aries. That's at 4:34. Then at 5:49 p.m. we experience the culmination of all of those water planets coming together. The Venus in Scorpio, and then also the separate trine coming in with this Neptune Pisces. So you have 4 ginormous elements coming in together to help bring emotional energies up to the surface. And then the very last one is going to be at about 10:22 p.m. and that will be a quincunx that comes in here with the chatty Cathy of the universe, Mercury, now in Scorpio, having a conversation with the now or then moon in Aries. Tomorrow, the only thing that comes into play is this Jupiter Gemini quincunx that comes, actually it's we have a combination of 2 things. The first one is a conjunction that comes in here with the Chiron and Aries, opening some things up, and then there is a sextile that also comes in here very specifically with that Aries energy and what's going to open up for us on that 7 universal day tomorrow as far as free flow of what the Jupiter and Gemini wants to do. What this means for each of the zodiac signs in general, for the Aries, these next couple of days is going to be assisting you in making the best judgment calls that you can when it comes to different things that you have as far as far out energy plans and moving forward. If you happen to be a Taurus, then this is going to be some sort of conversation that shows up today that you needed to hear about what's going on. So keep your ears open, because whatever you hear today is going to assist, and a lot of it could be coming from your partner, okay? If you happen to be a Gemini today, the information that comes in here for you is going to be saying to you, wherever it is that you have not been feeling fulfilled, there is going to be a resource that comes in to shift and change that for you. Our Cancerians, very similar energy to what's going on with our Jupiter friends. Whatever that happens to be the decision that you're going to be making today, you're either going to say yes or no to it finally and make that decision. Leos, you actually have a very interesting position in that you just need to keep bobbing along very, very slowly and keep your emotions in check for these next couple of days. You're in a very good power position. Virgos, wow, you guys have this huge opportunity today and tomorrow to accept the frequencies that are coming in here, especially with your rulership, doing so many different conversation pieces within the universe. These 2 days are going to be absolutely fantastic for you to be able to see what's going on and what it is that you have already started to work on really actually show up like in your hot little hands. These next couple of days are going to be those days, and it's going to help you to move forward into doing something that you need to do. Libras, okay. My Libra friends, this is going to be all about communication for these next couple of days for you, very heavily and very specifically. So something that you need to know about is going to be shared with you so that you can balance it out. You could also be the one that's having a lot more communication to share something with someone else, okay? Heavy communication. If you happen to be a Scorpio, you pretty much are at home. There are so many significant changes that are taking place for you. If you will allow yourself to just free flow into them, and then whatever's been stressing you out, that shit goes away, okay? If you happen to be a Sagittarius, you are very highly going to be asked these next couple of days to make a commitment to something, okay? And that commitment is going to assist you in getting out of any rough sort of a situation to help you move yourself forward. And that has a lot to do with your rulership here of the Jupiter and Gemini still having this big trine with that Sun and Venus. Capricorns, you guys are going through it. There has been some conversations, some argumentations, potentially with family, something else going on in a development phase. As long as you continue to be truthful and very curt with what it is that you need to be able to say, you are going to be able to move forward. Just make sure that you kill them with kindness is not necessarily what I want to say. Just don't hurt them in the conversation, but you do need to be upfront and curt with your information and those influences that you have around communication with other people. My Aquarius friends, these next couple of days for you is going to be extremely important for you to own the energy of your leadership. If you're a business owner, or if you are looking to do something in expansion to put you back in the power position of work or projects, these next 2 days are it. And what the universe wants you to do is not overlook something that shows up for you. Give everything its balanced and fair due before you make a decision. Both of these next couple days are going to demand that. And finally, my Piscean friends that are out here, these 2 days are going to be all about resolving something within family dynamic, and whatever it is that comes in for family dynamic and or own individual home specifics is going to open the universe up for you. As always, many, many blessings. You guys have a great couple of days. Bye.